Asked me to talk about Guru tattva. We use this word in corporate world also use, right? Word so randomly, and then also freely. Like we have a we have corporate guru, Java guru, geek guru, Excel guru, huh? Excel guru, yeah.
The guru which we follow for question and answers, what is it?
Guru 99.
Guru 99.
Oh, there's a Guru 99,
Yeah.
Guru 99.
Code Guru.
Huh?
Code Guru.
Code guru,
Code guru. Yeah.
car guru. So what is guru? Hare Krishna, I didn't see it. What is guru? So we'll talk about that in detail today. So when it comes to guru, that means who can give some guidance, who can lead us. So mother is a guru. Who is the first guru when we born?
Mother.
First is mother. Next is father. Then later on so many gurus, brother, uncle, aunt, grandfather, grandmother, and then eventually neighbor, and then who teaches, who does akshara abhyasa. Priest. Then one who gives upanayanam, one who is a priest, like who does puja, like there are so many ways we use guru. What is guru means? Now we come to spiritual path, and there are so many gurus also, and so many organizations have so many gurus. Like there is a Sadguru. His name is Sadguru. He's popular now. Sadguru, you know what I'm talking about. Isha Yoga head, Sadguru. There's so many gurus.
Sai Baba also is a Sadguru.
Yeah, Sadguru, Sai Baba. He also said Sadguru. And then Raghavendra Swami is also guru. Then there is also a term called Acharya. Who is Acharya? Then now finally comes ISKCON. So they say Siksha Guru, Diksha Guru, Pat Pradaksha Guru, Vartam Pradaksha Guru. What is so many gurus? In every. So let's talk about Guru. I'll tell you a story, then we'll slowly get into that. One time Ramanujacharya, along with his disciples, started walking from Srirangam to Tirupati. Hundreds of miles. So those days we're talking about 700, 800 years back, and then there was no roads, and they were walking through the forest, and they totally got lost. So thick forest, they didn't know where to go. And they were lost, they were wandering here and there, and then thick bushes, they don't see anything also. Then finally came to some fields. And then now in the fields he saw one coward boy who was taking care of the cows. Then as soon as he saw him fall on his feet, and then he says, because everybody knows Ramanujacharya has heard about it, and seems to be there's a sadhu, the disciples and wearing saffron, and then he paid obeisances. He asked him, yes, Lord Venkateshwara, Balaji. They could not understand. He speaks Sanskrit. He didn't know Sanskrit. Balaji. Oh, going to Balaji. Can you show this way? Then Ramanujacharya went and fall at his feet. All disciples got bewildered. He says, thank you very much. And then he left, and then he started walking, and one disciple asked, Ramanujacharya, why did you pay obeisances to him? He's my guru. He's a guru? Yeah, he showed me the way to the path to how to go to Balaji, Lord. So now what is the definition here? The one who connects us to
God.
God is a guru. Who is mother is a guru. What she does? Connects the world. She can also connect us to God. She says, He is a father. This is a food. This is a water. This do. This don't do. Niyama agraha. Do's and don'ts. She's teaching us. And then while she's singing, taking care of, she's giving the food. And then even if she gives a poison, child has no option. Right? And then whatever. So she's totally dependent. Child is a total dependent. So that is the dependence we should have on Guru. We have an option to test Guru before we accept him as Guru. Once we accept you the life and soul, before that we can test even Krishna. Guru is not cheap. Because why? Guru bringing the message of God, which is heavy. Other name of Guru is called heavy. Who gives the direction is heavy. So before text, what is his character? What does he do? Is he walking the talk? Or is she walking the talk? Guru not only male, Guru is a tattva. Guru is a phenomena. Guru is in Bhagavatam. There's one canto talking about one person devotee. He says, "I have 24 gurus." We'll talk about that one day. What he learned for 24 things: elephant, moth, fish, crane. There's so many things come there. How come an elephant can be my guru? He teach how we can learn. Ant is going and it falls down. Again goes up, falls down. Eventually catches up. The determination. Like so many things which you can learn. Mother Earth, the water, and this and that. So many things. So let's talk about Guru Tattva. What is Tattva means? Tattva means nature, constitutional position. What is the Tattva of sugar? Sweet. What is the Tattva of chili? Spicy. Tattva of water? To flow. Yeah, that nature. In general, it finds lower ground. So, Guru Tattva. So, Krishna is in spiritual world, right? And everything is in spiritual world. Everybody is in spiritual world. Everybody is happy. Jiva, a living entity, Atma, is also in spiritual world. Different rasa, different relationships. Most of the people, they are happy. There are few has a rebellious nature. Rebellious nature. This is the first symptom. Why God? Why not me? Then God tell you, you were never a God. You can never become God. God is not something you become. So we are servant of the God as a Madhurya Rasa. We talked about Vatsalya Rasa, Sakya Rasa, and neutrality, and then friendly relationship. We're all happy. So we are happy, like like a hair. When it is hair, we put the color, the shampoo, we do this and that. If it falls off, what is the value of a hair? Like our own hair fell on our food when we're eating. Do we eat? The gulab jamun, hey, my own hair. Can you imagine? Can anybody eat their hair? Well, it is here. We need the hair. If it falls, we don't even touch it. We just take like this. How? Take like this. Throw. Isn't that amazing? When we have here, like we do so many. I don't know the girls, but when in the college days, like we do like this. Like, girls also same. I don't know. The boys is like that. So, what is the value of the hair when it's fall off? No value. Like that. So when God says you can never be happy, we are like a fish out of water. You can give diamonds to the fish. You can give food. No, put me back in the water. But we don't listen. No, I want to be like you. So what to do? He created this material world. He says, go and try. And he also joined me as joined you and me as a super soul, Paramatma. He didn't leave us. And then, based on the desire, the way which we wanted to enjoy, that particular body we got. This shirt I have based on my desire. which color, which cost I can afford, what is the size. This is not fit good for him because he's taller. It's not fit for him, he's a big. You cannot wear because you have a different desire. So this body, which is like a shirt, acquired by the desire of the soul. This body not have a soul. The soul has this body. When one day it is torn, I throw it, get another shirt. The soul throw this body at the time of death, get another body. Because why? It has a desire, based on the desire that coupled with karma. So like that, we came here. We were Indra, we were Chandra, we were Papa, we were king, we were kingmakers, we were crocodile. Many lifetimes is still going on. But finally, when we come to conclusion, oh, I'm trying to be happy. If I eat this, I'll be happy. If I touch that, I'll be happy. If I possess that, I'll be happy. If I'm that, I'll be happy. I was done everything, anything. Something I understand, I'm not the controller, I'm not the God. Somebody else is better than me. Then they look. Till then, super soul will never ever say anything. Because why? We rejected and came here, rejected him here. Get lost. I am God, I am the controller, I am the proprietor, I am the enjoyer. Till then, there is no word guru. Because why? I am God. What guru does? Bring us to God. When he will bring us to God? When we express our desire. What did we express? I am God. So what happens? God keeps quiet. The guru only comes in the material world the first time when we developed a desire, a thought, an idea. Oh, somebody is better than me. Till then, we don't. Guru can be right next to us. We cannot recognize. Because why? He is within. Adi Guru is within. Param Guru is within. Supreme God is within. We cannot. Because why? I chose not to. When I say, I need some help, please help me. Like the way a child is crying for mother, the way Draupadi looked for Krishna. And that's where this Guru, and then based on the desire again, okay, how sincere you are. Because she has Guru, let me also have Guru. Let me check. Wait, is this Guru better? That Guru, this organization better? That organization better? That means I'm not sincere. I'm in the mode of mercantile family mentality. But let me check. So I'm looking Guru in a cheap way. The cheap Guru is out there. Don't worry, $100 this mantra, you're my disciple. Then do whatever you want. There are so many gurus like that. And people take journey into that. This organization, that organization, this yoga group, that yoga group. People get lost. And they get something out of it. They get some proprietorship, that controllership, they feel, oh, I'm getting happy. I have a guru. I have a guru. Like, I have my pen, a phone, I have my house. Like, what I'm saying? This is like, still, guru is not high. I'm high. I have a guru. Because why? I'm not listening to him. He has to listen to me. Like, I approach guru. Which college I should send my son? Which girl, a boy I should marry? This medical issues come. So what should I do? Which hospital I should go? There's nothing to spiritual life. That we have to learn from scriptures. Guru is not meant for that. I have some problem. Can I call my guru? Oh, this guru, when I call, he doesn't lift. So I want other guru, which I have an access. If I write an email, he can know. The guru, real guru is here. Other guru in physical proximity is an expansion of that. Guru is not a physical proximity. It's a tattva. Guru is a tattva, like air, is everywhere. We all say now there is no air here, I go there. No. But how do I access? You're all with me so far? Guru is not cheap. And then Krishna says, Evam parampara praptam imam rajasya vidu sakkalena mata yogo nasta parantapa. Oh Arjuna, whenever this Guru parampara nasta, broken, I come again and re-establish. The Guru has to have a Guru. Guru should be living. I cannot take the Diksha, I'm coming there, or instruction from non-living Guru. I take a photo. So that's one of the reason Ekalavya was abandoned. A lot of people, how is it possible? Ekalavya was amazing. Tattva perspective, he was need to be rejected. Guru has to accept you. You have to test your Guru. Once you test, you accept, you surrender. Once you surrender, it's a relationship. So what he did, he approached Dronacharya. I want to take instruction from you. Okay, why do you want instruction? I want to be the number one in the world. You are disqualified. That is not qualification to become a disciple to show the world how great I am. Karna did the same thing. He rejected him. What did Arjuna? I want to serve you. Use these weapons, knowledge to save the world, to protect dharma. You are the best. I'll teach you. I'll make you number one in the world. Dronacharya told Arjuna, I'll make you number one in the world. Why did he reject Karna? Why did he rejected Ekalavya? Because why? Their aspiration, the desire. What is the desire? We rejected Guru, Adi Guru, Supreme Guru, God, and came here. We're trying to do the same thing here. Then what he did on top of that? Okay, he was upset. The Guru rejected, okay, that's fine. Then I have to please him. Ramanujacharya was rejected by his Guru, Gostipanna, for 17 times. 17 times. Every time ego touches, no, he never. Finally, when he gave his instruction, he accepted him. You have to have a patience. You cannot demand, I want to take initiation from you, you better give it to me. Adiksha, no. You have to have a patience. And Guru has to test you, determination. Why are you? You're okay, bro? You're restless a little bit. You okay? You want to go? Instead, you can listen. Yeah. So where I was? Yeah. Yeah, Ramanujacharya, finally. So now I lost it. Before Ramanujacharya, I was saying something.
When we are rejecting the Supreme Guru, and
Guru will test your patience.
Yeah. Yeah. So Guru is phenomena. Guru is everywhere. And then how do we understand who's right next? Because why? Then so many cheap gurus comes, so many so-called gurus comes who's not connected. I'm just telling Guru has to have a Guru. That's where I started. Guru has to have a Guru. And then when I sing alive. So that's where we took a detour and came. So when that happens, you know what I was praying, Krishna, please help me. So that thought came. Because he has to, because who am I? So Guru has to give the guidance from within. Otherwise, he's the one giving the power to think. He's the one power to talk. He's the one actually, his power, given power to you, come here. He gave me an instrument. So Guru should be living, and Guru has to have a Guru. And that Guru has to have his other Guru. And their Guru has to have a Guru. Ultimately, all Gurus has to connect to Krishna or Vishnu. Then you can check any organization. There's only 4 comes into Sri Sampradaya, Ruddha Sampradaya, Kumar Sampradaya, Nimbarka Sampradaya. Rest are these Appa Sampradaya as per this definition. Evam parampara prapam emam rajashayu sakkalaina mata yugo nasta parantapa. All these bogus gurus and bogus organizations only exist in Kali Yuga. Vishnu or Krishna gave to Lakshmi, and then that she gave to next one. Finally, it came to Jamunacharya, Ramanujacharya, like all this. This is one parampara till today, millions of years. Same message, passing the stick. Same Vishnu gave to Brahma, Brahma gave to Kumaras, and Kumaras from there, Kumar Sampradaya, till today. Same Brahma gave to Narada, Narada gave to so many, and then eventually it comes to Vedavyas, Madhvacharya, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and ISKCON is part of that. Vishnu gave to Shiva, Shiva gave it to Vishnu Swami, and then eventually came as Ruddha Sampradaya. This is crystal clear. Any organizations, I tested before. Satya Sai Baba, Siddhi Sai Baba, then Ramana Maharshi, Vivekananda, Nityananda Swamigal, and then Isha, and then Art of Living. You have so many gurus. Go and test it. Who's their guru? Their guru, their guru, their guru. They at one point get broken. Then I was just praying, who's my guru? How do I find? And then initially I used to follow Satya Sai Baba. I give my respect because he's my guru. He put me to this path. I respect him as a guru. And I used to also follow no, this Mantralaya Swami. What is it? Raghavendra Swami. Raghavendra Swami. Best of the gurus. Best of the guru always connect to. Somebody is asking, I worship Hanuman as God. If you say Hanuman is God, he'll hold your neck. But who is God for him? Hare Krishna. Yeah. So now Hanuman should be worshipped as
servant of
devotee of Ram. He can connect. He can be guru. He can connect. So Guru Tattva is a crystal clear. So now let's talk about little technicalities. So in ISKCON, so now parampara is established. We understand who's Guru. Then we also understand why do we look for Guru? Because when we come, then we think we are not better. We need somebody is better than. So I need to take shelter. And then when you do that, then there are so many cheap gurus out there to cheat. If I'm looking for a cheap way, I'll get this kind of things. But I'm willing to pay the price, the sincerity. Then will be good to right Guru. This is the desire. Ichchadvesha samudvena dvanda mohena bharata. Sarvabhutani sammoham sargyayanti parantapa. Like, Ichchadvesha. First, I rejected Krishna, name of Dvesha, because I want to become, I came here. Then the same Ichcha I'm transformed into Prema. What is Prema? Love. What is love? Unconditional. Going back to mother and child, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock doesn't matter. If she eats or not doesn't matter. If she's sick or doesn't matter. Unconditional. We all know how mother. I can proudly say I'm here because my mother. I know how she raised me. She used to even now, she always like, eat this. Did you eat this? Take an emerald and go. Like a small kid. Doesn't matter how big I am. It doesn't matter for him. So we show them Krishna is God. When a little this thunder comes, she goes, my God, my Kana. He's a God. No, it doesn't matter. You are my son. That love overtakes. So when that love, the Ichcha for love transforms, and the Paramatma will bring us to the right person. If that love is not pure, it is lust or pride or greed, and there are so many gurus out there. Prabhupada was asked by somebody else in New York, why there's so many gurus in this material world. When he came here, we were presenting Bhagavad Gita as it is. There were 625 versions already in 1967. Why? John Gita, Naveen Gita, A Gita, B Gita. But no one became devotees by reading that. That's why the object of Gita is what? To train, to guide Arjuna. And then what he understood after that, Nastamoho Smutir Labda. Nastamoho, my moha is gone. Smutir Labdam, I got my intelligence Smriti. Karishami Vachanam Tava, I will do what you want, not what I want. That is the purpose of Bhagavad Gita. That's his Prabhupada. Even if somebody touch the book, they'll become devotees. Because why? The Sankalpa is pure. Like Arjuna. We put ourselves in the shoes of Arjuna. Then we'll become Arjuna. Then we'll reach Krishna. So now there are so many gurus who want to cheat. Then you want to get cheated because you're looking for a guru as a cheat. Then they will come and cheat you. $100 this month are done. You can do whatever you want. Real guru, no. Niyama agraha. Follow this, don't do this, do this. Otherwise, I will not accept you. What did Dronacharya said? What is intention? Ekalavya, why you wanted to learn this Dhanur Vidya? I want to be the number one in the world. rejected. Then what he did? He was hiding behind the bushes. He was watching. He's very intelligent. I replicated based on his what he teaches, mantras, and what he does. And he went back and he was practicing. It became very powerful. You know the story. One day they all went. They saw one dog barking, and then after some dog was disappeared. He came back after. The tongue was out, but it could not bark. It didn't hurt him because the arrows was placed in such a way that it didn't hurt, but it was holding the tongue so it cannot bark. When Dronacharya saw that, my God, this is only an expert person can do this. Who's that? Then they chased and they saw this person, Ekalavya, practicing. As soon as Ekalavya saw it, he paid obeisances. Thank you, Guru. Who are you? I am that person. Remember many years back. Oh, you are that person, forest dweller. How could you do it? Who taught you? Who is your guru? In olden days, they will not ask who's mother, father, who is your guru, who is your gotra. There's a reason. It's not to discriminate, to understand which lineage you connect belongs to. What is the value of that? What is the parampara? But nowadays, the system is corrupted because of the caste system. But the purpose was that, like, when you go to puja, do puja, and what they ask you first? Gotra. So who is our belongs to, right? So then he said, no, you are my guru. Am I a guru? No. I said no. But where did you learn? No, I was hiding. He thought he will impress him. You stole. You cannot steal the vidya from guru. You stole because he didn't have. It's a plagiarism. If nowadays, it's called plagiarism. No, he did not give permission. So what did he do? Okay, I want Guru Dakshina. What do you want? I want a finger. He didn't think a second, which is good. Cut off and give. What did he took it? What is in it? What is told? It's all vidya is here. He took what he took it. He took back what he took it. The people doesn't know. How can he do this? Ekalavya. Because he didn't read Mahabharata. He didn't understand the tattva behind Guru. There is a reason. What he does is a perfect from tattva perspective. There is no sentiment here. You know what happened after that? Same Ekalavya, but he developed enmity towards Pandavas, not towards Guru. Because he could not say anything, he respect. He joined the party of Jarasandha and Shishupal and Dantavakra and Rukmi. Who were there? There again is Krishna. And they fought, and then he was killed later on by Krishna. In one of the battle, along with Jarasandha attacked 21 times Dwaraka. Ekala was fighting against Krishna. That is nature. So those who want a cheap guru, they become a competitor to Guru one day. They surpass. Real Guru want his disciple to surpass him. My disciple should be better than me. And the disciple give credit to Guru. Those who understand Guru Tattva. And they give life. I am nothing. Whatever I have is my Guru's mercy. So that's a real person. Because why? That knowledge was given to us. Because he received that knowledge. So now in ISKCON, there's two types of gurus mentioned. One is called Diksha Guru. You're all with me so far? I'm talking Guru from many angles. Diksha Guru, Siksha Guru. Diksha means initiation. One who connects us to Guru Parampara. So in this, before this building exists, this is the field, right? And then now we bought it, put 4 walls, a roof, and claim this is my home. Then we put the electric wiring, water wiring, everything. So now the electric line is going outside. That is by government. So can I go and tap it? No, I'll take permission. When I connect there and it comes here. Like that. The how I get connected to Guru Parampara is already out there. By the permission, by going through the proper channel with the right frame of mind. Tadvijnanatmam Sa Guru eva vigachati tad vijnanardham. The right knowledge given by a Guru who has dakshata, that means authority and then qualification, and a disciple who has dakshata, who have authority to receive, and then blessings from Guru to practice. Then it fructify. So then now I pay the current bill and then they use it. The same thing. So they will connect us. Like another example, like Prabhu bought a new home. In front of him, like olden days we used to put the letters right in the boxes. The post office far away, I don't want to go there, I'll put it in this. So we make a replica of entire exactly the same post box. Exactly same. Looks everything, you put the number, whatever number you want, put it there. You neighbor will put there. Even if you put it, it'll go to destination. Why? You're putting it like anybody else. This is not recognized by government city. If it is recognized city, it connects the channel. What happened? At a particular time they come, pick it. Prabhu Dublin, it goes to Dublin post office, then it goes to the eventual next state, and then country, and then different in that particular state in that country, particular district in that country, particular town in the country, particular street in the country, and particular house, it goes there. It's a channel. A message is passed, energy is passed. Like that Guru, Diksha, what happens? It connects us to Parampara. Before Diksha, it's a Shiksha, which is instruction. So he can be your Shiksha Guru, or you can be your Shiksha Guru, wife and husband, mother, father, whoever helped us. Like for example, that person who showed hand to Ramanujacharya, Shiksha Guru, the one who gives instruction, what to do, what not to do, how to do. It's term Shiksha, instruction. Same Shiksha Guru also can be a Diksha Guru also, who, if he happened to be a Guru. For example, in Prabhupada time, first he taught everything. So he is giving Shiksha to so many people. So he also became Diksha. Yeah. So not all Shiksha Gurus become Diksha Guru, but the Shiksha we have many. We have so many Shiksha Gurus who can help us to learn, to give us the guidance. But Diksha is only one who connect us. I cannot have AEP connection one, and I can have it's an ABC some connection. It's only one I can have, right? Like that. So that's a Shiksha Guru. And then again, Pad Pradaksha Guru also can be Shiksha Guru. Pad Pradaksha Guru means Pad means the path. The one who gives us a path, a real path. And then there's a few points I've written on here. Let me see. Yeah. And then who Shiksha Guru who connect us to real Guru in this one of the parampara is called Sambandha Guru. One who connect us, Sambandha, relationship. Relationship. Sambandha. One who connect us to Krishna, who is a Shiksha Guru, is also called Sambandha Guru. Yeah.
So what I'm basically trying to say is like Sambandha Guru connects us to the disciplic succession. Right?
Yeah, beautifully got it. See, now I'm telling you, if you pay attention, what you can do, amazing, right? Amazing you can
I
do.
only knew that because I heard someone
Yeah.
say it.
So if you know it, you can tell others. You can teach me also. That means to teach me, you have to hear. if you already know, that means you have to hear what you heard it. So you know, you already know.
Yeah, you might hear different versions of things which you don't know. You have to explore more.
Exactly. To explore more, we have to listen. Right?
Yes.
Good. Thank you. So this Sambandha Gnan, the first is relationship. So what is relationship? Aham Brahmasmi. I am Atma. I am not Naveen of this male body coming from India, software engineer, who it maybe a doctor or this and that. I am Atma in this particular male Indian body. And then now, so who am I? Atma. So where you come from? To give the Atma Shakshakara, Atma Gnan, connect and establish. And then now, once that connection, oh, you are also soul. They are also soul. Everything's soul. And then there is other things which is not soul. For example, this and that. What's the energy of the Lord, which is Prakriti. So you understand soul, Prakriti, based on the karma. When you understand who is God, Ishvara God, then there's a time factor in it. So you understand Bhagavad Gita. There's the 5 principles. What's the five principles of Bhagavad Gita? Ishvara, Jiva, Kala, Prakriti, Karma. Done. So now that initial knowledge, A plus B and 1 plus 2 is 2, A, B, C, D, like initially who teaches that in our pre-K school. Yeah.
Our teacher teaches.
Yes.
So Krishna.
Then even connected to the high school, and then like we grow up like that. So like that, then Sambandha will take us to Abhideya. That means whatever we do, we get practice in a deeper way to get perfection. That's called the process of Sambandha Gnana established in a process called Abhideya. Right? Yeah. And that Abhideya process is fructified, blossomed, got perfection, is called, you remember? Prayojana. Prayojana is the highest. So that means the person who got connected to Krishna through Parampara. Sambandha, Abhideya, Prayojana. So Diksha Guru, Siksha Guru, Vat Pradaksha Guru, or Vatman Pradaksha Guru. These are the many gurus. And there is one who connects us through Siksha is called Sambandha, and eventually Prayojana, Abhideya, Prayojana. So there's so many terms I used it. But ultimately, when I said, let's go back to the basics one more time. So we are in spiritual world. Krishna is there. One of the relationships going on, and we decided, okay, Baba is you, I don't want, I am the God. So then he created material world. How does he create? It's a process. Like first, in spiritual world, Krishna is master God. To teach us what to do, he became a servant God. Who is servant God? Balaram. There is no difference between master God and servant God. Only purpose different and the color different. In this, Krishna is blue, blackish. Balaram is whitish. That's the only difference. The same Balaram is also Lakshman, is also Nityananda Mahaprabhu. Anything you do to serve Krishna is Balaram. That's the reason this is Balaram. Book is Balaram. Watch is Balaram. Phone, everything is material world which can help us to connect to. That's the reason somebody asked in India, you worship everything. Because they don't know, they cannot give the reason. Because the reason is everything is energy of the Lord, which is helping us to eat food, to live, to feed children. That's the reason the thought was there before. Everything belongs to God. And Vijayadashmi, they do Ayudha Puja. They'll make fun. Why? Because why? For driver, the spanner, for mechanic, the spanners is the for early in the morning, and food vendor comes. What do you do first? Like they do this for this everything. Because why? Even dance master they will do first. Because why? There is art. But now knowledge is lost. Who teaching? Who taught? Who's supposed to teach also lost because they also don't know. Because why? We're going back. Balaram first expand. Krishna expands to Balaram. When Krishna expands to Balaram, what is his purpose? To teach us. Prabhupada gave an example, like I already give many times, I'll mention because of the context. So a girl comes into the boy's family after marriage. The girl could be rich or maybe poor or middle class, whatever it may be. They have particular way of doing the things. They come to this house. Now what happens? She will learn what to please. And then the people who are in that family, mother-in-law, daughter-in-law, they cannot go and tell her, don't do this, don't do this. Because they also want to learn from her and teach her, and then she also learn from them. So collaboration. Now initially how they, mature people, what they do, mother-in-law, she will not tell daughter-in-law, do this, don't, no. She will tell in front of her to her daughter, do this way, this way. The daughter already knows. Because what is she telling? To her, through her. So Krishna will become Balaram to tell us what to do. Same concept. So he became a servant. The God became a servant to teach us. Who are we? Trying to become a God. What not to do. Isn't it amazing? We try to become a God. The God became a servant to teach us. We cannot become a God. We can never become a God. We were never a God. That is the first purpose, Balaram. So when Balaram expands into four further expansions, Pradyumna, Anuruddha, Vasudeva, Sankarshan. Pradyumna, Anuruddha, Vasudeva, Sankarshan. These four will be in spiritual world and four sides and predominant deities. And one of that is called Sankarshana, expands again into four more. Pradyumna, Anuruddha, Vasudeva, Sankarshana. And that second expansion of Sankarshana expands into Narayan, Mahavishnu. Till then, material world is not created, it's on spiritual world. We're still in spiritual world, four sides and spiritual world, all the things. So now this Mahavishnu is expansion of Krishna's expansion of Krishna, Balaram's expansion of Sankarshan of expansion of Sankarshan. And then I'll introduce one more, three concepts: Sandhini, Samvit, and Haladini. Sandhini, like we know that what is the soul made of? Sat Chit Ananda. Sat Chit Ananda, eternal knowledge, blissful. Sat Chit is called Sandhini and Samvit, existence and knowledge. This exists. How does it exist? Because it has a shape. How do I recognize it? Is that my eye exists. But what is the power to see? The seeing power. Who is seeing is the seer is soul. It's too technical. But in one sense, the entire cosmic manifestation is the Balaram's energy, which is Sandhini and Samvit. Eternal and knowledge. Third is, I said, what is that? Haladini. What is that? It's bliss, Ananda. That is Radharani. Krishna enjoys everything through Haladini Shakti. Krishna himself expands as a Balaram, servant god. He expands into female potency, which is Radharani. They are non-different. Yeah. Radharani is Krishna's first expansion, his own. So God, male nature is Krishna, feminine nature is Radharani. They are not different. Everything comes from her, all feminine nature. So do you. So do me. I'm in a male body, but I'm still feminine. My mother and father, when they want to have a child, it depends on the nature that take predominant. Son bonds, female bonds. When son born, the son took the predominant nature of father and the second nature of mother. But in tattva, I am still feminine, but in the male body. There is only one male. Then we cannot say I am a male. There is only one Adi Purusha, is Krishna. Rest all expansion of Radharani, feminine nature. The same Radharani material world is Parvati. And Vaikuntha is Lakshmi. Same Vishnu has come from Balaram. So unless we understand from Bhagavatam perspective, this is very, very, very important to understand this concept. There is only one Guru and this tattva is all over. How do I connect? So now where are we so far? Second Sankarshan expand as a Mahavishnu. He is also named Karana Sai Mahavishnu. I introduced the word Karana. Till then, Karana means reason. There is no reason in the material world. Krishna is the reason for everything, but there is no reason for him. I am the reason for Parikshit. My father and mother is the reason for me. Right? For everything there is reason here. The person without reason is God, Krishna. Now, the material world existing has to come, because why? We all decided to leave and come here. But where do we live? We have to create a place. So now to create a place, this Mahavishnu, then, like for example, right now, daytime, sun is there, and suddenly sometimes a cloud comes. It covers the sun, and wherever the big cloud covers the sun, it becomes dark. And there is a sun there, here is a dark. We see that phenomena even in summer also. But what is a cloud? What is a cloud? It is a sun's energy in the form of water. Sun takes the water from rivers and oceans and make the cloud. That same cloud covers the sun. When reality is the cloud is covering the sun, how big is the sun? It is covering our eyes. The sun exists all the time. We call it a day and night, but is never a day and night. See, that's what the tattva we understand. There is their practicality, but the deeper understanding. Sun always exists. His own energy formed a cloud, covered him from our eyes. The same, when the same phenomena happens in spiritual world, Mahavishnu glances at this cloud called Pradhana. In the spiritual world, the cloud, which is energy of Krishna, of himself, when that covers the spiritual is effulgent, like a sun. That cloud covers the spiritual world, a little distance will become a darkest region. That's material world. That is a material world. And that material world is created because of you and me. We are adamant, we rejected, we wanted to live. Then we came here, we want to try. But where is the facility? This guru who's trying to teach us by his example as Acharya. Acharya means the one who do acharan, not talking, walking the talk. There's another litmus test for guru. Nowadays, so many scandals that guru have, like somebody does that something, somebody does this thing, people worship as a guru. Especially in India, is very common. Every street there's a guru. Recently, one.
Dubai Seresh.
Huh?
Dubai Seresh.
When somebody is interviewing somebody, and that's Prema Sai and Hyderabad, he also imitating Satya Sai, has a big hair, and he was interviewed. Somebody sent me, and then there is a Telugu TV, Open Heart with RK. Those who don't know, and somebody sent me. RK is Radhakrishna, one famous. So he was interviewed, and then he said, "You think you're God?" No, I'm not saying I'm God. My disciples are saying. Okay. He was saying, you just imagine, he's like a joker. So what are you supposed to do? Tell?
He was selling tickets in a black market.
Before, right?
Before.
And then he says, I'm not competition to Lord Venkateshwara. He has his followers, I have my followers. He's saying in TV. And the people are, the ministers and all these people going there. He has so much of gold, all these things. Well, this is how the Kali Yuga, because we're looking for a cheap way. So this guru is not that, right? Coming back to the point. So when he glanced Vishnu on this Pradhana, it became Mahatattva. It expands. First reason, because in spiritual there is no birth, there is no death, there is no beginning, there is no middle, there is no end. It is all eternal, ever existing. Now here the first thing coming to exist. That's the reason Karunaka Sai Mahavishnu. He is the in charge for this universe because he has a role to do. As I said, God at home is Krishna, God at work is Vishnu. They're non-different. They have one purpose is different. Crystal clear Bhagavatam. You don't have to worry about all these things details. Take any organization, ask them what is your objective. I want to be peaceful. Reject. What do you want? I want to God. Reject. I want to be peaceful. I want to get out of karma. Reject. All rejects. What is the purpose of? Ichcha dvesha samutvena dundamehana bhatal. Developing the love for God. What is the love? Anyabhilashita sunyam jnana karma anavrutam anukulyena Krishna anusilanam bhaktir. Anya abhilashita is nothing. If somebody says, I am doing this Vishnu Puja, I am doing this, what do you call that? Satyanarayana Vrata, I want something, rejected. They didn't understand anything. You're not supposed to do that. One who teaches is a fake guru, false guru. I'm going to put this puja, that arati, fake. You don't have, there is temple within. Build the temple. There is the altar. Vaishnavism is so clear. There is no ambiguity. There is no confusion, and there is no what do you call that? One more word I wanted to see. Disturbance. Crystal clear. So now when that happens, and this entire material manifestation happens, seeing power, touching power, smell, earth, water, fire, air, ether. Detailedly explain how this Mahatattva expands into men. And then Mahavishnu, through his perspiration, he created the universe. It's called Karana Jal, Karana ocean, in this particular darkest region. This darkest region in the spiritual world covered the spiritual world with a cloud. So he lay down in that water, and then this same Balaram again expands as Adisheshu. For what? For his bed, serpentine bed. He lay down. Radharani expands as a Lakshmi. Radharani, Krishna is Madhurya Bhav. Vishnu and Lakshmi is Aishwarya Bhav. Madhurya Bhav, there is no marriage. Like, girl and boy before the marriage, they're so intimate, right? They're so happy. There is no familiarity. They only see positive things. Once they get married, put them in an apartment, wife and husband, what they do? They fight. Because they're the same people. They were there before. What is the difference? Familiarity. That's the reason Radha Krishna will never marry. They always keep that Madhurya Bhav. So intimate. Ever increasing, ever fresh. That's Haladini Shakti. The same person when they marry Sitaram, Lakshmi, Vishnu. They have the purpose. So now here this Vishnu still is teaching. What is teaching? What to do. We'll come back there. This Vishnu perspired. When you breathe in, millions of universes coming from within the spores of the body. That is a test. If somebody says there's God, are they bringing any universes from his pores? Somebody in Australia said, in Prabhupada was giving a lecture, they said, I am God. Prabhupada said, you're dog. G-O-D-T-O-G. Those who say the God, they're dog, because they don't know who's God. Prabhupada said. But we should be careful, we should not hurt others. But I'm just saying, like-minded people, we can say. Prabhupada said, yeah, Prabhupada has many things, but he can say it, I cannot say it, we cannot say it. So, this Mahavishnu brings so many universes, and in each universe, let's take one example, like one universe, we'll take like a ball. He enters into second Vishnu, called Garbhodaka. Garbha means what? What does that child come from? Mother's womb. So in the spiritual world, there is no birth. But what's happening here? First time birth is happening, Garbha. So now second Vishnu, Garbha Udaka, Sai Vishnu. Mahavishnu first, many universes coming out. We'll take one example, one universe, he's expanding to every universe as a second Mahavishnu. If you take one example, in that second, he enters as a Garbhodakasaya Mahavishnu. And in there, from his perspiration, ocean form, and the ocean, this Adisheshu again expands, second Adisheshu, he becomes serpent bed, and that second Mahavishnu lay down, and then he is Vishnu for that universe. This first Mahavishnu, Vishnu for entire material world. And there are so many universes. So, in so many universes, second Vishnu is there. So far, you with me? One Mahavishnu, Karanodaksa Mahavishnu, for entire in charge for material cosmic manifestation, is creating so many universes, and each universe he comes as a second Mahavishnu called Garbhodaksa Mahavishnu, and then he lie down, and then till then there is nobody. It's all Vishnu and Adisheshu. Now the things comes. Where we start our journey, I want to become. So now where do we go? This is the first time Garbha created for a provision to come out and experience. Based on the desire, get the particular body. Who does it? The first, a lotus stem sprout out of the second Mahavishnu. The flower comes, Garbha, that's the first. Birth, there is no birth in spiritual world. Everything eternal, but he has a beginning here. This material world is not is a temporary, it's not eternal. One day it will dissolve. When everybody go back, there is nothing needed. So now the second Mahavishnu, Garbha, this flower comes, and the first he creates first living entity called Brahma. The first living entity come into being. This living entity is also could be one of the rebellious nature. Brahma is not God. Brahma is a Jiva Tattva. Right now I only said Vishnu tattva. Shakti tattva is Radharani. Guru tattva is Balaram. Jiva tattva is Brahma. Jiva tattva. And this Brahma comes, then without getting the details, the Brahma was given this knowledge from within. You don't see because it's not pure enough yet, because why? We rejected and came. And then now he heard word top, top, top. Then it's all dark, windy, cold. He don't know what to do. Why am I here? So then he comes down, hear this voice and goes up, and he started meditating in tapa. That means tapo pattaka devim tattam. Like, we are meant for austerities. We are meant for austerities, two austerities, and then we develop the power to understand. If you don't work hard, if you look for easy money, do you give respect to the money? Even a penny fell down, if you really worked hard, it will take, my God. That's what my father and grandfather used to do. Now, $100 is there. Because why? If it is coming from somewhere else, we don't respect, right? Like that. So now, this Brahma is a fabricator, a secondary creator. Brahma is not a primary creator. He was created. Then he doesn't create, but he's a fabricator. For example, some guys comes, engineer comes, they want to make this one plastic. What they do? They take some metal, some manganese, some copper, some iron, some this, all these things, and they mix this, and then eventually burn it and make it, put it in a dye, and then make a form. Like that, these desire souls are coming. When the soul come into material world from spiritual world, whatever the form they had, they shrink to the size of 1/10,000 of the tip of the hair. If you take a tip of the hair, if you make one, then again second, third, like that, 10,000 times. That is the size of a soul which you cannot even see. It lost identity. It identifies with the Brahma. Now it takes that spark and then put it in the material body based on their desire. And then now he also takes the seeing power, touching power, smelling power, and all these 24 elements, put it in this. And then now put it in the mother's womb. Who came before? I have to exist because my mother, father. She has to exist because she has a mother, father. Like that. So initially, when we don't know when it started, just assume. So now they put in, and then the little spark goes in, and then let's say if it's a human form, for example, and then the form grows, and then as it grows, right now, first few months, we all know Bhagavatam explained how the egg develops. We'll do one day. You can remind me. We'll talk about systematic way. First day, second day, first week, second week. Those who are pregnant. Yeah, it is there in Bhagavatam. Yeah. And then eventually the consciousness is there, but the consciousness, the body develops, eyes, and the hands, legs, and abdomen, and the head, and then all the parts inside the body develops. But in that time, it is explained. Let's say this particular soul has already come here, been here for a long time. It remembers all the past lives. The soul remembers all the past life, and then they will put it in up and down in the mother's stool, mother's womb, and then the germs are trying to bite, and it is so dark, and then it is suffocated. It says a grown-up man and woman, if you put it in that position, they will die in a few seconds. That's how the child was under, because why? We rejected God and came here trying to become God, but we cannot just let it happen. So it has to go through the process. And that time the soul sincerely prays to God. It seems, sorry, I made a horrible mistake. I will do anything, everything. Make sure I will not come back again. Krishna, I will follow your instructions. We pray sincerely in that particular position, the mother's womb. Birth is supposed to be happy, but actually it's painful for the pain. Like in one room in hospital, somebody is dead, they are crying. Soul comes here, somebody is enjoying. Oh, we got a birth. What is the difference? Change from one room to another. A reality. But we are an illusion. We think we are the body. So when that happens, the soul, in the 5th month, 6 months, up to 9 months, it's called Atma Jnana. Remembers all the past. It prays 24 hours. Help me, help me. As soon as 9 months over, when the delivery happens, it comes out, they cut the umbilical cord, first tries the cry. When you cry, what happened? The baby, mother, father, doctors, everything they do, you forget everything. First lessons, if I cry, I can get the things done. We cry, hey, you want this? Okay, no, Baba, take it. So that's a weapon, then we forget everything. We eat anything, everything. We say anything, everything. We do anything, everything. What pleases us. Where we started the journey, and now facility was given, then we are doing. Bahunam janmanam ante jnanavan mam prapadyante vasaya samiti samatma sudurlabha. This is going on. Every one of us. Sometime in Kaliyuga, sometimes Satyuga, sometimes Dwapara, sometimes Janaloka, sometimes Tapaloka, sometimes Siddhaloka, sometimes as Brahma, sometimes as Indra, sometimes Chandra, sometimes as amoeba, sometimes as a goat, sometimes in America, sometimes in India. What not we eat? We eat everything, then we complain. I got sick. Expecting, like, standing in the rain, did not drench. Will happen. Nobody's exempted. What we cause pain to others, it comes back. Try to. That's the reason Guru will teach us what to do, what not to do, what to eat. Eat only prashadam, sattvic. It's going to come back. So now don't worry. You do whatever you want. 100 days. Go to temple. This do puja. No, it's all nonsense and bogus. Before I come to ISKCON, I went to so many organizations. I read Quran. I could be Bible. I went to this guru, that guru, everything. But it didn't matter to me. It didn't match to me. Because why? A person who was in the path, they already went through. It doesn't appeal. If the person starting the spiritual life, they end up in the ABC organizations. Because why? The false guru. The right guru, no, it doesn't make any sense. We may not explain, but we can feel it in. This is not what it belongs to. When I finally came to one of these Vishnus, 4 paramparas, you can say, oh, when I first time, Prabhu, I'll tell you with utter honesty, when I walked into ISKCON temple, 1998, Govardhan Puja. Kirtan going on. I don't know what is Govardhan. I don't know what is Puja. Went there, Kirtan going on. I cannot explain. I'm an RSS, hardcore, the male mentality, like, cry means no, only female should cry, male should not cry. That kind of immature behavior. When I went there, I have no idea. I started crying. One kind of a happiness which I never derived. I never experienced. I went to so many places. I was profusely crying. I was trying to control. If somebody sees, like, before it goes, I'm trying. It's not stopping. One kind of a happiness. This is what I was looking for. I was searching all over the world. I finally ended up in America. I went to so many churches, synagogues, temples, mass. When I walked into the temple, the kirtan was the soul was looking for that. When the soul got it, when the soul experienced, the body reciprocates. I was profusely crying, and said, this is my place. Never, ever again will leave for the rest of my life. But it's the first experience. I never said this, I'm just saying it. That is 20, how many years? 26 years back. Knocking the wood, I don't want to. So we are all hankering. Till then he said, Krishna, I want, who are you? Who am I? What am I supposed to do? Please help me. There comes Dhananjay Prabhu, who came, who connect me to my Guru. So now understand Guru Tattva, where we started. We want to become God. We're searching. And then he facilitated this. All is Guru Tattva. Everything is around us, among us, within us, without us, everywhere. Is only one principle, to connect us. When we born, like it is decided how much seeing power, touching power, smelling power, digestion power, how much health, beauty, based on the karma is already given. So you have an specs and I have specs. Seeing power is gone. Because what happens? I cannot talk for you. I misuse the eyes, misuse the lungs, misuse this, misuse I eat whatever I'm not supposed to. What happened? Digestion power is gone. Walking power is gone. Now knee pain, that pain, this pain. Why? I misuse what Brahma has given me based on my karma. He's fabricate, right? You fabricate, you put everything, put in the mother's womb. Then if I do as is supposed to be, live healthily. When a disease comes, why? I ate what I'm not supposed to. I did what I'm not supposed to. I did something. What happens? My life is collection of curses. Like life is supposed to be collection of blessings. So if I'm sitting here, I'm killing few. Consciously, I cannot help it. but at least I should feel for it. That's if I chant louder that holy name, all the things here, they get human form next life. I'm saying simple, why I'm saying? Even clapping, millions of lives which you're supposed to take and suffer, they're all erased. That is the power of bhakti. You cannot do that even if you do with some expectation to Artha. No, the right? That is the power. Millions and millions of lives are mountains which you're supposed to suffer. So much of enjoy, so much of suffer is waiting. Is only token we get. How much suffering body can take, that only comes. When after that, then second one, life after life. It says like mountains and mountains karma is still waiting. We're depending on debit card. How much debit card you can use it, how much you put in. Right? Sukruti Punya, it only lasts for long. Now what happens? So Gatasya Kattaram Apimam Vidya Kattam. Krishna says, I have nothing to do. I already gave the knowledge. If you follow, this is what happens. If you don't follow, it's your choice. You should not complain. Standing in the rain not to get drenched. No, it's obvious. Get an umbrella. Get the mercy of God. Do the things what please others, what's help others. Like, I eat everything what I want. What happened? It will come back. There's an ocean, Prabhu and Mataji. This body is an ocean. If you put everything in ocean, in one day it'll kick us back. It's called disease. Who is the cause for that? Nobody is the reason for our suffering. Nobody is the reason for happiness. This is me. When I take voluntary responsibility, I'll stand, I face it, sorry Krishna, I've done. Now, as a child at Buddha womb, and says, I want to do, please help me. And then Krishna comes, send Guru. That Guru will take us back to. This entire phenomena is called Guru Tattva. The Guru can talk to us, like we all know the prostitute Chintamani's story. The prostitute, and then Bilamangal Thakur, you know what is prostitute? That is his spiritual master in his previous life. Bilamangal Thakur, who was got connected to Chintamani, physically you think he's enjoying, but who is he? He's actually the Guru has to come back. If you don't complete our journey in this world, Guru has to come back again. She came as a prostitute to give her body to him, and then eventually when he was not ready, when he was ready, all she said is, you have so much of love for this body. I wish you have this love for Krishna. And that's it. It just went, whoa. For entire life, he has to wait for that particular word. When that enters, it hit him, oh. And that's it. Immediately he rejected her. He went back to spiritual Vrindavan.
So may I stop here if you don't mind? So that I was actually waiting for you to finish. So that was my question. During our life process.
Yeah, I'll repeat the question. Yeah. Oh, yeah, repeat the question.
Can I?
Yeah, you say the question, I'll repeat.
Oh, okay. So during our entire life, there is a certain time that we come across either Guru or we get the mercy of Krishna. So on which basis that time is determined? Like some get that when they're young, some get there in the middle age, some they're near to the death. So what is that factor which determines at what time, just like as you said, that prostitute has to come in and said that word, then he realized. So when is that time? On what basis the time is determined? Is it the past karma or like?
Yeah, the question what Mataji is asking, those who are hearing, I don't know who are there. What is the time that is determined? Somebody who's become Krishna conscious when they were a child or particular time. When is that time? In nutshell. So it is our desire. Krishna 24/7 is saying, I'm so carried away and miser, I shut up, don't tell me. When that person was vulnerable, is helpless, till that Draupadi cried out everything, then only. Then she connected. Like that, when we feel a dependent, when we feel we're helpless, otherwise I'm bindas, I don't need him. And it's okay. We're not ready. We think we're better off. Then when we come to the situation crossroads, I need help, please help me. That sincerity, honesty. Then hey, somebody's trying to tell me something. What is that? Say it again. You said something, say it again. Then we hear, oh, how the Brahma heard tap, tap, tap.
But for the younger people, like who get so much, advantage of getting Krishna consciousness, but they are not at some problem or something that I don't know if the inner soul is crying, but how do they get at early age?
So, if you see in this particular life, it doesn't make any sense. We have to expand. We don't know the child of this body could be a devotee in a previous life. Now they're born in the devotee family. So what happens? It is responsible to mother, father. That's the reason the child, when we all get married. When we're doing during marriage, we do Ganesh Puja, Agni Puja, all this Puja, Tatasu, Tatasu. You know what are we doing? We're writing all the contracts. You know what is that? I will take care of her so that she will not take birth again. Then tomorrow, when I become a father and mother, we're writing so many contracts. And what we do? Our birthday party, and people are drinking there, people are eating meat, and the child is there. What are we trying to do? We're putting the curses on the child. What is supposed to do? In the birthdays in past, they take to temple, do bhajans, kirtans, and everybody comes and blesses. What's happening now? But the mother, father itself doesn't know. Because I love my child. Condition. What is real love? What is good for the person? So, if that kind of a mother, father, they attract that kind of a child who has the past bhakti, then next, the day one, it fructifies. They go to temple, they eat only prasadam, they hear holy name, and then immediately, chanting, reading. Like for example, Mataji, when she was pregnant, before the first child, she was not. When the second child, you see the second child, how she will come up in the future. Because why? When she was in the womb, she was hearing Bhagavatam, she was chanting. So now what happened? We are attracting that kind of a child. The Brahma put that kind of a child who has 80%, 90% devotions ready. Remaining 20%, 5% left, they sent to that person. Arjuna asked this question. What you asked this question in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna? If I do, when do I know? What's going to happen? I don't know. So he says, you will be given a chance where you left off. Neha Vikrama Nasasti Pratyabhavana Vidyati Swalpamapi Yasa Dharmasa Traito Mahato Bhayat. In this path, the soul have done some pious activity and devotion service will now be wasted and will come as a saving grace at the time of death, greatest danger, death. So now they will be given an opportunity to take in the devotee family and aristocratic family. They don't have to worry about the basics. And the right day one, they'll be connected to. Like a mother and father is a doctor, child born. What is obviously? Obvious. And politicians, what they do? The devotee, what they do? Exactly the same. So when we don't know, but how we know? Because the child, they have some security. Otherwise, all the children here, they're not ordinary people. They will not just like that took the birth. They already journey started. So now it is a duty of a mother and father to facilitate that and protect that. Otherwise, what happens? What happens? We are doing this tatasu, all these things. We are breaking the laws. So we are held accountable. Then we have to suffer. When suffering comes, my God, too late. Prabhu's and Mother, there is no easy answer for this. We have to learn, and we have to practice. We have to come out of it. And when we do that, Prabhu, and then Krishna can help. When Krishna, how does it help? It says that ocean is so huge. If Krishna fact is not there, we are trying to cross. Anybody can cross the ocean. We need a boat. What is a boat? Guru. Who sent the boat? Krishna. And the favorable wind is Krishna's mercy. All we have to do is just show up on the boat. Don't get off the boat, and then it will take us.
Chintamani invites Jalva Mangala to teach Kama Sutra. That's how he enters into this.
Yeah. So who is a spiritual master in previous life? Can you imagine? In this life, like we have a spiritual master, how we treat him. Next life he becomes. And then what happens, we all know. Men and women, especially if it's a prostitute, just imagine. And then now he's bearing the pain. He's waiting for opportunity. And finally he said, I wish you have this love for Krishna. I had peace in his heart. Every one of us, like for me, that moment, 1998, Gordhan Puja. Before I was like anybody else who came to America for money, fame, this and that. I was going, what are the things what normal people do? Oh, this is what I was looking. But I was looking in the wrong thing in the wrong place. No, I was looking right thing in the wrong place, in the wrong way. Now when I see the right thing in the right place in the right way, it rectifies. Then it matches. And that's it. Wasted. So now coming back to the point, now like that the souls come into being, and then this Balaram, this Sandhini and Sambit, this energy is everywhere, and he also send a living guru. He will connect to, but we have to ask, we have to seek out, we have to sincerely check, inquire, and then eventually then we comes to us, and then we develop a Sambandha Gnan, then Avidya and Prayojana, right? So I use so many terms, I just brain dump basically everything about Guru, whatever I know. It makes sense, bro. So what is the time now? Now we'll open for comments or questions. Yes, now opens. Everybody can ask the questions.
So there's a little confusion for me. You said eternal world doesn't have a starting point, no birth.
As the word it says eternal, the question itself has answer.
Yeah.
Eternal means it cannot have.
Right.
If it is not, if it has starting, it cannot be eternal.
Right.
Right?
So then why is the birth of Krishna? I mean.
No, Krishna doesn't take birth. He appears.
Oh, he appears.
How do you know Bhagavatam? When his mother was given birth, he's not born like you and me. He appeared as a four-armed Narayana form first, Vishnu, outside.
Okay.
But to create illusion to Kamsa, it appears she was pregnant.
Okay.
But actually, he appeared outside, and then she looked at him like, my Kamsa comes and he's going to kill you. He became a small baby, Krishna. And that's what the baby he took it to Vrindavan.
Oh, that is very
Yeah.
There is an Annamaya song. Itlu puttitu Gada ani puttedappudu ala puttaru.
Where did Nrsimha came from? Pillar.
The Vamana walks right away after birth.
Yeah. And where does Varahadev came from? The Brahma's nostril. They don't need they appear. Like, for example, you are here, that means you are not in home.
Right.
When you go there, you are not here.
Right.
I'm not upstairs, I'm here. We are living and we are not God. God is everywhere, simultaneously, all the time. Omniscient, omnipotent, omnipresent. That's the reason. Confused. Thank you. Any other questions, comments? Yes. I know you're. Yeah,
I'm
next.
curiously waiting for it.
Yeah.
Yes, because I think
Yeah.
we were discussing about the guru, finding a guru, how exactly. So you're saying that you have to literally have that feeling and asking. You literally plead Krishna that you need help, so you need a guru. So when the person appears in front of you, how do you, like, maybe you would get connected, you would get the vibe of the person, but like you're saying, you need to test the guru. So wouldn't it be a little, what do you say, not a right way to ask the person's lineage and then trying to gauge whether the person is your guru or not? How do you do it in a very subtle way so that we as after all humans can understand?
In other words, what Mata is saying, how do you recognize Guru and how do you test? In
Exactly.
nutshell,
Yeah,
right? One
yeah,
word.
yeah.
So, how do I know I'm hungry?
You feel that.
Right?
Yeah.
So, people say love is first sight. Right? What is that? How do you feel? So, you only know. You will know. And then I'll tell you my example. So, I got connected to Radhana Somaras, my guru, through his voice first. I never saw him. I saw the photo, it is not very clear. And I was hearing his lectures. I heard his voice. I went down for a few weeks, few months. Then finally came to Columbus. I was in temple, and that day Radhana Somara is coming. Announcement came. So now his guru is coming. I have not accepted as guru, but I connected first. You don't see he's my guru at first. You'll see, oh, something is matching, some interest. Then eventually you fan it. Then if it's not, then it'll change. But if it develops, and we're sitting in the temple room, I was chanting. Malti Mata was there, Rasamandri Mata was there, a few devotees were there chanting. And then a van came behind the temple, those who saw the Krishna temple, and Radhana Sumaras here. So we all got down, we came out of the temple, and we went to the side door where the kartals and Madanga were chanting, and he came down, looked at him, and I saw him, you okay? There was nothing, I could not connect. Then he was smiling, he came inside, and he sat in Vyasa singing, Kirtan going on. And then after 20 minutes, Radhana Sumaras had come. Who is he? And then he also came out. Then we all went with him to second van. And then this other person came. As soon as he came down, I could sense something. And then he came inside, and then he sat there with Kirtan. I asked somebody, who is the first one? That is Indradhanva Maharaj. The first one is Indradhanva Maharaj. I didn't know. When he started talking, I connect his voice. Oh, this is the voice I heard. Bhagavatam I heard. He is the person. So each person you will know. Because why? There's somebody within, he will tell you.
There's another question.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No problem.
Yeah. So there are two people whom I actually seek advice from when we're in in a lost way. How do I know which one that I have to,
Yeah, so she's asking if the two people is there. So how do you know which one I should seek? So from Siksha you can take as many as possible. There's nothing up. From Diksha is only one. Diksha comes, by the time you will have crystal clarity. From Siksha we can have, as I said, one day we'll talk about 24 gurus. But Siksha Gurus is unlimited. You can learn one aspect from somebody in some way. Like you can learn Upma recipe from her. You can learn from pizza recipe from her. You can learn biryani recipe from her. Like you can learn certain things. Like if you want to learn kartal from him, like if you want to learn mudanga from him, and you want to learn art, somebody else. Different things, different. So the same thing, spiritual path also, you can learn so many things from different. You will know it right away.
Okay, so I'm getting suggestions from both of them. They're telling me what exactly to do, but eventually I might feel that they are not the right person, and I would want to look for Diksha. Then how would that process go?
So out of those, we are taking it which is the best.
Right.
So now, out of them, how do I know? Now I'm feeling hungry.
Correct.
I started eating. How do you know I'm filled? You will yourself know, right? Like that, you apply. So you apply, then you understand. Right now it is a theory, hearing it. Now he says this, he says that. Now, for example, why even though I went to many organizations on my path of journey, but I could not relate. Like I saw the person, but Guru is one. But in this particular body, I could relate only to that aspect of the Krishna in that particular person. You will know.
Can I add to your experience? This is a live experience. So this is about Navin Prabhu. All thanks to Rakesh whom we got connected. So Krishna had a plan. So he was the first facing for us. He got connected and said, just once come to satsang and you will see what it is about. Because we met him near Patel Brothers. He was in Gita, and it was just a one-line statement. He didn't force us, neither he didn't say anything. It was just like whatever he was doing his responsibility and duties. So we just came to Navin Prabhu. So before that, I used to listen to spiritual talkings and everything. But the way I got connected to him, every word of it went into my mind because I don't have any spiritual background. And my family, my dad knows a lot of Bhagavad Gita and everything, but he never can enforced on us. I went to a Catholic school. I'm a mixture of everything, all spiritual. But Hinduism is like minus, I would say. I don't know anything. Just like Krishna's birth also, see, it's a basic thing which I didn't know. I was a kind of lost child. So I used to hear a lot of things, but it used to go away. And ISKCON also, like during I did a master's here, I used to listen to a lot of videos. It used to go on top of it because they're so the kind of language they use. But Navin Prabhu, the reason I attend here, he just explains like to a child. The simple, so I got connection with him. The only reason I make an effort to come here is because I got connected to him. So you'll eventually find that connection might take a little time, but we will definitely find a connection.
Yeah, my confusion is because I'm finding both of them, like, guiding me to the questions, whatever I have in my mind.
You will
or
find a roller
going on.
coaster,
Yeah,
but trust
yeah.
me, if you trust the process, what Naveen Prabhu is helping us, connecting the path with Krishna, trust the process, you will, even if it will take them.
Yeah, that's one. Other thing is that when we come to crossroads, again, ask, seek. So what happens when you're sincere, then he'll bring the ask, and then they can give the direction. Okay, what is right? So things will happen, but how it happens is a mysterious, and each person's story is different. What happened to you may not happen to him. The how she finds guru is different, mysterious. Like Krishna says, like bhaktyaktam aham evam vidachana gnatum to dustuncha tatvena pravestuncha parantapa. To enter in the realm of secrecy of this bhakti is very secret. Like the pravesh, the entrance, how he gives amazing stories. Every time I ask any senior devotees comes, how did you become devotee? What is that? Each story is amazing. So he'll also tell us one day the story. So now, in other words, otherwise, then what if the two are bogus, for example?
Right.
Two could be genuine, or one could be genuine. The litmus test: Guru, Sadhu, Shastra. Guru, who has to have a guru, he has to have a living guru, and then he has to connect to parampara, and then the second is guru or no sadhu. That means who practices, like satvike, guru, sadhu, and shastra, and these two has to follow shastra. They follow what is in shastra, and then the shastra is given by God. Dharmam to sakshat bhagavat pranitam. Like the shastra is not some ABCD is given. It is coming from parampara. It is given by all come from Vishnu, Krishna. Shastra is there, and then based on the Shastra, he became Guru, connected to his Guru, and the third person is following. So anything if you do, if it doesn't match any of three, reject. Litmus test. So now he has a Guru, but he is not following. Maybe he's called at Sri Sampradaya, all those things, but he's not following. Baba, see you. But they're following on their own, but it's not mentioned in Shastra. So which verse in Bhagavatam? We have an authority. Sometimes if you see in devotees, we'll ask, Prabhu, can you give us a reference? I cannot sit and say anything what I say. That is when I quote Sanskrit, it is Shastra. It has to be, like, it's not sentiment. As my friend said, like, I'm a God. Where is it written? Did you read it? Can you show me which chapter, which parva, which Purana? Because they don't know, that means reject. So it's a very scientific. You have a question?
No, it got answered.
What is the question? Please tell me. 9 months.
No, it was about Guru Sadhu Shastra.
You're asking. You got it. Okay, that's good. That's a litmus test. So that's how I know. How do I know how much I'm supposed to eat? So you will know your stomach is filled, you're satisfied. So the satisfaction factor, this is coming from Aladini Shakti. She's within Shakti Tattva. One thing is like a mother, how does she know how much? How does she know how much we need? Right? She's there. He's there. This path of bhakti is so scientific, sublime, and works for everybody. Padmakshi, you want to add anything so far what I said to this? Did I miss anything?
To Mataji's question, the thought one I got was that you are following two people. Just observe that they are following. Whether they are, whatever the information they are telling, are they telling like I got this relation, or like they are telling like I heard from my guru, whatever he told me, like I'm telling you. That's one of the thing, like no, are they want to genuine or not? That's the one thing. But also one of the things we can do it.
The confusion is because both of them are giving me Guru
Right.
sources.
So like we have many in ISKCON also. We have Diksha Guru. We have hundreds of Shiksha Gurus. We'll take it from everybody, but we'll choose one Guru finally. We'll just take it from there.
Yeah. Once you understand Diksha Guru, then we keep it one Diksha Guru. But Shiksha you can take from him. Even after establishing relationship with Diksha Guru. So it's not like we only hear from.
we know Ford, right? Ford. One of his grandson became a devotee. Founder Acharya. One time, initially, when the devotees connected him to this ISKCON, initially he thought was, oh, they might have invited me because of by seeing my money. That's what he used to thought. And one day he came to temple and Srila Prabhupada was giving a lecture. He was in the audience and was sitting in front of Srila Prabhupada. He didn't tell anybody about what he's thinking. He was sitting in the lecture and Srila Prabhupada mentioned to him directly, today we have Alfred Ford here. Now he has billions of dollars. Tomorrow he can become a beggar. Tomorrow he can become beggar, he can go on the road without having any money. But still he can survive in this world. Why? Because he's a devotee now. He can come to the temple and he can live in the temple. He is happily live entire his life. That's what Srila Prabhupada told. So Prabhupada don't want to convince him like, no, I want your money. Like talking pleasing words him, even though they are hurting him. Then he decided that point that, Srila Prabhupada, I will dedicate my entire life to you only. Now he became a devotee that time. Now he is building a biggest temple in West Bengal, Temple of Vedic Planetarium. So almost like most of the funding he is only giving. Like he was born in a Ford family. What is the need for him to come to this devotional path and surrender to a one Indian guru, right? So that's why real guru is like he will not go after the money or after following and everything. You will really see the genuine humility in the people who are following. That's what happened to him, Then he decided, okay, these people are genuine. They're not after my money. They want the wellness of me, but not of the money. That's what they thought,
Adding to you, Prabhu,
that's what the real.
the same thing, Alfred Ford, there was an interview was questioning him, why are you building TOVP? In that case also he mentioned that whether rather I may die, the money is going to still be there, my grandkids might do anything, but I want to make use of it in a right way when I have in the position. So that is what he was also mentioning, like he want to make use of it in a right way.
From yourself.
I don't have any questions for you.
So here, look it up and I guess reflections.
Reflections. I have just question, bro. So right now, we have so many gurus. I'm not able to connect to any guru right now.
Take your time.
Take it.
No hurry. You should not be in hurry.
Okay.
Should not be forced. Should not be imposed. It comes from within.
There is one guru, but he's not qualified to give diksha or anything. Yeah. So, there is a requirement.
Not in hurry, because initiation, once you accept in the mind, it is done. The diksha form is a formality. Yajna is formality.
Okay.
The real initiation is accepting in the heart and following. And even after taking diksha, if you don't follow the instruction, what is the use?
Yeah.
What is that? Somebody says, I love Krishna. What is that love means? How do you express your love? If you say, I love you.
By following the instruction.
Yeah. If you already follow instruction, what does that mean? You love. Sambandha is established. Yeah, that's very important. Any comments or reflections? So good. Any comments, questions? It's clear. So I hope it all starts with this japa. 1 round, goes over 16 rounds, 8 rounds, whatever. It will show the chanting, the association, reading, hearing, trying. Hare Krishna. These are the indicators we show into Krishna we're serious. Otherwise, time pass, Krishna also will time pass. Let the time pass. We say, I'm killing the time. You're not understanding. Actually, time is killing us. What is the time? Aham kalosmi. Krishna says, I am the time. So when he glanced on that pradhana, unmanifested material nature, it becomes Mahatattva, Prakriti. So that's where the beginning starts. And then eventually, To conclude, finally, this person took spiritual path. She or he did continually rest of the life, and then at the time of death, Guru comes, take us back to spiritual world, and then that's one by 10,000th of tip of the hair, the soul will come. In this process, it started increasing its size, coming back, and then cut off all the things which is holding us. There's nothing left, and spiritual world go back, never ever come back again. It says we only come here once, but once you go back, we'll never come back again. Eternally, then we'll go back, and then then the back of the mind, this experience is there. For example, if I'm a little child, I'm trying to put the finger in the lamp, there's a glowing fire, like a fire. My mom says, my dad said, don't do it, it will burn you. Then I'm just waiting for opportunity. When they're not there, I'll just put the finger. And then even if they tell you put it now, I'll not put it. Right? So this experience of being in the material world, suffering, what we went through, that will be back of the mind as a saving grace in the back. Even the thought comes again, like I want to, wait a minute, no, I don't want to. I had enough. Krishna, I'm yours, you're mine. I had enough. Please help me. Please help me save. So that's just to conclude, when Vibhishan took surrender to Ram, he was a Rakshas, right? Everybody says don't accept him. Then he asked Hanuman, what do you think? He says no, he's a good guy, good person. I saw he was chanting Ram name when I was searching for Sita, and then he also tried to save me because he was trying to kill me. He's a good person, he can give shelter. That's where Ram said the famous verse. What is the verse? Sakrityeva prapannoyam tavam smita yachate abhayam sarvada tasmai etat ratam mame. Ramayana. Abhayam sarvada. Once somebody comes to me and says, I am yours, I had enough, please save me. It is my solemn vow. Who is saying? Ram. It is my solemn vow that I'll accept the person, then they will be under my shelter. Sakrit eva prapannoyam tavam smita yachati. Somebody comes to ask me once, and if I say, Krishna, please save me, send me Guru, what should I do? Please help me. It is my solemn vow that I will. Because why? We rejected and came here. Now we are asking again. Till then, entire Bhagavad Gita, first chapter, Arjuna did not speak one word. Sir, Krishna did not speak one word. When Arjuna is done with all the questions, initially we were asking the questions, he was answering the questions. When he's done, then Krishna spoke. Okay? Yeah.
Can I okay, I'll come to that stage one day. I can introduce